Welcome to Deleted Chapters from Famous Novels. I'm Bert Pontchartrain. Today a reading from The Hunger Games. I watched as the others trained. I knew I was being watched, and I tried to keep in mind what Hamish and Effie had told me. But my mind was spinning. Getting noticed and getting sponsorships was the most important thing. I knew that, but I couldn't focus on it. I was about to grab my bow when a man shouted, "Attention!" Everyone stopped what they were doing, and we all looked towards the high walkway. A man who looked almost as if he had been stained orange walked in. I recognized him right away. He wore the same garish costume that the rest of the people in the Capitol wore, and his hair might have been stranger than any other resident. It was President Snow. "Hello, everyone," Snow said. He raised his hands in a gesture that was almost benediction. "I'm so happy you're all here. You're the best that Pan Am has to offer, and you're gonna make the Hunger Games huge this year." The careers applauded, of course. I looked at Peter. His eyes were wide and frightened. "This Hunger Games is gonna be tremendous. The best ever games to ever take place," Snow continued. I could feel the hate building inside of me, but it was hard to look away. The man appeared as if he'd rolled around in a bag of Cheetos. Thinking of food caused a pang in my stomach. "This year we're building a beautiful wall around the arena, and we're gonna make District 13 pay for it." One of the other men standing next to President Snow leaned over and whispered something. "I'm being told," Snow said, "that District 13 has been destroyed. I think that's tremendous, but it's a revelation. I'm here to tell you that District 13 has been destroyed. Had to be done. Lots of bad hombres there." Snow adjusted his hair and smiled down at us. "Now I'm going to offer you all a chance to ask me any questions. Nothing is off limits. There aren't any cameras on right now." I looked over and saw the cameras circling us. Maybe this could be my chance to stand out. I raised my hand. "Yes," Snow said. "The 7 has a question." I wrinkled my brow. "My name is Katniss, sir." "Oh, sexy name. Okay, I'll bump you up to an 8. What's your question?" I racked my brain for a question. The only one I could think of was something so treasonous that I dare not speak it. I felt my heart sink as I asked, "Is this wall going to be different than the one that usually encloses contestants into the games?" Snow just stared at me for a minute. For a second I was sure he hadn't heard the question. His face was doing all kinds of nervous twitches. "The wall will be beautiful, and will keep you all inside." I looked back to Peter. The fear had vanished, and it was replaced by confusion. He raised his hand. "Yes, slightly better looking Jared? Don't you think it's unfair that we in District 12 don't get the same rations that some of the other districts get?" I couldn't believe what I'd heard. "Well, you have advantages that they don't," Snow said. "For instance, the people of District 12 have claws on their hands, like cats, and it makes them very good at climbing." "No, we don't," Peter said. "You do," Snow replied. I raised my hand again. Snow sighed. "Listen, Sugar, you've had your question." "Oh, I can't say no to that face. It reminds me of my daughter. What is it?" I was emboldened by Peter's question. "Don't you think it's cruel to continue to send children to die and make everyone watch?" "Well, I'm not doing that," Snow said. "The districts voted on it, and they want to keep doing it. It's out of my hands." He raised up small, almost baby-like hands. "That's a lie," I shouted. I clapped my hands over my mouth as if I could will the words back in. "You're fake news," Snow said. "You're totally fake news." He turned and walked out, and I swore I saw his hair wave to me as he left. Peter ran over to me. "Oh my God, Katniss." "I know," I said. I was trembling, but I could feel a smile on my face. "You inspired me." "He's not what I expected." I nodded. He seemed much too dumb to be president. "Get back to training," one of the guards said, and Peter and I separated so we could prepare for the slaughter. Then there's a note here from the editor. It says, "This scene needs to go, and you need to seriously rework the character of President Snow. He's almost cartoonish. It's just not believable that anyone who acted like that could rise to the position of president." Well, I guess that explains why that chapter was deleted. Join us next Tuesday for more deleted chapters from famous novels, and Thursday for dumpster diving. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again.